Hello everyone, this is D Nice over here at the Printed Word Bookstore in Portsmouth, VA, and welcome to yet another episode of Bookstore Shenanigans from Bookstore Clerk who is not well read, but we're getting there. So on today's episode, I'm going to show you guys the sign yet again, because I think there's been improvements since the last shenanigans that we embarked on, and that is that I now know where the letters are, so we can do better now. I actually have the whole world is my oyster. So let me show you what I came up with now that I know where the letters are, so I have everything that I need to actually make real words. So, where the letters are, right? So this is what I came up with. Christmas was already up there, so I was like, let's leave it up there since it's the season anyway. So Christmas gifts for book lovers are here. Is this the best? No. Is it the worst? No. But I think we're doing better because all of the words are real words now instead of using millennial text talk from years back. So what do you guys think? What would you rate this out of 10? Okay, Christmas gifts for book lovers are here. Would you read it? Okay, if you're just passing by on the street, right? Would you take some time to read this sign? Would it invoke you to want to actually take the next step and stop on by the Printed Word Bookstore? Or would you just, drive on by like a lot of these people are doing? Let me know. Did I do better this time? I think so. Did I do great this time? I don't think so. So I think there's a lot more work to do for me when it comes to this sign right here. We're going to be best friends next year, not this year. There's not enough time for me to improve my skills. But that's why Mrs. T always does it, because she knows what to do. Anyway, I think I did a better job, but what do you guys think? Let us know in the comments below. So for this episode of Bookstore Shenanigans, we are in fact open. It is the Monday before Christmas. Christmas this year is Thursday, but we're going to be closed on Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, and we're going to reopen on Saturday. So I'm here for special hours on Monday because we're never open on Mondays, but I'm here and we are available. So come on by and see me. But anyway, I digress. I just have a question for you guys. And that is, you guys know that I'm doing these bookstore shenanigans because I'm here by myself a lot, so I'm left to my own devices. And so when I am left to my own devices, I have to think of stuff to do, and this is the thing to do, and that is create content, which is what I do for my own personal stuff. So I'm like, why not do that for the Printed Word Bookstore? Because I love these people. I love this bookstore. I love it here, guys. Come visit me. Come say hi, and please, please, please tell the Alstons that they are just awesome people. Please. You guys don't understand how lovely Mr. and Mrs. T are. You don't understand how gracious and how wonderful and how just wonderful it is that I get the opportunity to just work here and be surrounded by all these wonderful, beautiful books. And so I would just confess, on my journey here as a bookstore clerk, learning how to be a proper bookstore clerk, I just want to say that I came in here not being very well read. And by the end of this year, I still won't be well read, but I will be better read. And that is improvement. And that's what we're working on right now. So I'm going to share with you guys something that I used to do when I first started working here, and I need to get back to. And that is familiarize myself with the things that are on our shelves. So let me give you another quick tour over here. So what I would do is I would just kind of come and pick a section, and then I would just kind of just slowly look at the titles of them just to get a vibe as to like what is actually over here. What do we actually have on our shelves right now? And sometimes I would take the book down, read a little bit about the back, but it's just to like get an overarching like idea as to what do we currently actually have on our shelves right now. And if anybody comes in asking for recommendations, I'll have like a vague database as to where to redirect them with whatever questions they've had. Because that's a problem that I've had working here, is that people would ask for recommendations, or they would ask, do we have books from like a certain date period, like the 1800s, or based on the 1800s, or historical stuff, or historical fiction, or this type of nonfiction. And I would have no idea where to redirect them. So I would just kind of Google it or put it in our system and look for something. But I need to start taking the time to really get to know the things that we have on our shelves right now. And as you can see, it is a lot. Our shelves are jam-packed with a bunch of literary goodness that I really need to introduce myself to the lovely world that is literature. So let me know, guys, what would be the best way to go about that? Obviously, I have a limited amount of time in my life in general, so I cannot take the time to read everything that is on our shelves, for we have so many things on our shelves, as you can see. But I have a lot of time when I'm here. So during the slow times, like right now, nobody's in here, so I'm here by myself, I could be taking time to just familiarize myself with what is on our shelves right now by looking at the titles, by reading some of the back covers, and maybe maybe I'll pick a book a month from every section. Not every section, like every month, but like I'll pick a book a month to read in its entirety that is on our shelves so that I have like a solid, yes, I recommend this book, or I just know the type of book so I can recommend it based upon the customers that come in here, what they ask for. But give me ideas. How can I better familiarize myself with the many, many, many options of literary goodness that we have here at the Printed Word Bookstore on our shelves? Like, for instance, right now, we have all these beautiful holiday books, and I don't know any of them except for The Christmas Carol. So I could familiarize myself with that, but honestly, there's not too much time because Christmas is literally right around the corner. But it's like, I know we have so many good titles over here on our shelves. I just don't know like exactly what would be like top 5 to recommend to people. So what if you were in a bookstore and you had all the time in the world to familiarize yourself with the books here on the shelves? What would you do to get more knowledge about what is on your shelf right now? Would you start with something that you're passionate about? Like for me, I love nonfiction. As an adult, I'm not a boring adult, but I've definitely transitioned. When I was a young adult, I was all over in the fiction section. But now that I am an adult, I find that I actually have more joy when it comes to reading nonfiction works because I'm just like, this really happened. These are real people. These are real experiences. And I just want to know more, or I'm inspired to live my life in a better way. I'm inspired to work harder. I'm inspired to do something with my life. So that's why I kind of live in the nonfiction section right now. So I think if I were to start, I would probably start with a nonfiction work that is on our shelves right now because like it brings me the most amount of joy. And so I'm more likely to finish the book. Whereas if I started with fiction, it might take me quite some time because I'd be like, this is not really my vibe anymore. So is that a good method? I just pick something that I like first, and then every month pick something to familiarize myself with the works that we have here on our shelves. Anyway, that's all I have for these bookstore shenanigans today. Like I said, it is a Monday. We are open, and we're never open on Mondays, but I'm here and I'm being left to my own devices. So I wanted to give you guys a little bit of insight as to what it is that's going on in my mind when I'm here by myself, left to my own devices. And what I want to do is create content for the Printed Word Bookstore and get some insight from those of you who have maybe who are bookstore owners yourselves, who are bookstore clerks yourselves. Please, please, please give me all the advice that you have so that I can just be a better asset to the Printed Word Bookstore and to become a much better, well-read individual as a result of working here. So I hope you guys have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed one. Again, this is D Nice over here at the Printed Word Bookstore in Portsmouth, VA. I will see you guys later. Goodbye.